This UNDP program was designed to develop accountability in public finance management. Having recognized the importance of the program, the government of Sweden decided to support it financially in 2013. 7 components of the program have incorporated the institutions and important segments of state and society, able to work together to create synergies and raise bar on accountability, making sure that public funds are handled properly. The outcome of the joint effort has been noted by the European Commission's progress report for Serbia, especially in the chapters related to public procurement, internal and external audits. Each segment has its own role, tightening the sieve the public funds pass through. If all the segments bring their capacity, knowledge, experience and authority together in one place and work side by side, the total effect will be greater than the simple sum of constituent parts. In 2016, general government revenue will be over 14 billion euros and total public expenditure 15.5 billion euros. The public sector incorporates more than 10,000 subjects. In 2013, the State Audit Institution audited 56 subjects. In 2014, this figure grew to 67 and in 2015 to 172. A series of conferences took place for all local self-governments to work together with the State Audit Institution to analyze the implementation of rules and of financial reporting and financial controls. In 2014, 87,712 public procurement contracts were concluded in Serbia, worth nearly 2.5 billion euros or 7.69% of GDP. Aside from a generally positive assessment of Serbia's readiness in this field, the progress report noted that the value of negotiated procedures fell to 5% of the total value of all public tenders. The progress report also noted a 37% increase in the number of decisions made by the Commission, along with the progress made in monitoring their implementation. The Ministry of Finance is launching a new software offering more information not only on internal audits and internal financial controls, but also on their coordination. This will be very important in Serbia's negotiations with the European Union, more specifically in talks on Chapter 32. Training of nearly 170 judges and prosecutors through the Judicial Academy and a very active teaching role by other participants in the program allowed for closer cooperation and increased contacts between different bodies supporting each other in solving specific cases. The project introduced an innovation. It placed investigative journalists in non-governmental organizations, resulting in close to 140 stories, most of them distributed via social networks, but some republished by commercial media too. Some 20 stories resulted in actions by the authorities and even the dismissal of a high-ranking municipal official. And there are indeed many results for many presentations of this kind. The bottom line is that strategic cooperation has already allowed for synergies to be achieved. If the results of this joint effort of state institutions was a mere 1% of the expenditure saved or spent more rationally, it would amount to over 150 million euros. The savings alone would double these amounts, with many more other useful purposes to serve. This is not the end. We started with the capacity and continued with strengthening accountability and proved that it is all possible. Let's move on by accelerating the possible.